Okay, today we're talking about 4.5. Last one, it's 4.5e. We're finishing off our graphing of cosine and sine graphs. We should be able to, already, be able to easily pick out a cosine and sine graph. So let's say we have a graph here. We have f of x equals cosine of x. And then from that, we want g of x equals cosine of x plus pi over 2. Let's do our first, the generic one. Let's do this as 1, 2, 3, -1, -2, -3, pi over 2, pi, 3 pi over 2, negative pi over 2, negative pi, and -3 pi over 2. Let's quickly graph. We should be able to quickly graph our original graph, the cosine of x. So at 0, x is 1. And once you get a couple points down, you should be able to have the rhythm down already. So now I'm going to connect my points like so. Now, my cosine of x plus 2. This tells me the plus 2, pi over 2, the cosine of x plus pi over 2, that plus pi over 2 tells me it's going to shift backwards or to the left pi over 2 or 90 degrees. So whatever is here is going to shift back pi over 2. And now I can put in the dots accordingly because everything's kind of shifting backwards a little bit by 90 degrees. I can try to use the old one as a guideline. And that's what it should look like. I know my original point is here. It's shifted back a pi over 2. That is what the two graphs combined together look like. Okay, so let's say we are given a graph. Let's say we are given a graph and they want us to find A and D in it. So let's say we are given a graph and this will be up here. Let's say this is 7. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, perfect. And then 1, 2, 3. So let's say from 7, and this point is 3. So from here, and then they give us some points. Let's say this is pi, and then this is 2 pi, and this is negative pi, and this is -2 pi. And the graph kind of looks like 1, 2, 3 here. At 2 pi, it's up there, there. Pi is down here. 2 pi is up here. Okay, so then if I graph this, it kind of looks like this. We are given this graph, and they say this is the function f of x equals a cosine of x at cosine of x plus d. And they want us to find what is a and what is d. Well, here's a good thing. 1, it's the basic cosine of x, right? They didn't do a left or right shift. That a is a amplitude, and our d is our vertical shift. Well, here now to find our vertical shift, we just got to find the halfway point, right? Between 7 and 3. Halfway between 7 and 3, 7 plus 3 is 10. Divide that by 2, 5. So it shifts up to 5. So my D needs to be 5. My A now is the amplitude. So if I draw a dotted line, dot, 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 at 5, I notice from 5 to 7, that's 2. So my amplitude needs to be 2. So my A is 2. Okay, let's do just one more example of that down here. Let's say I have, let's see here. If I had going down here, and this is all the way down to, let's draw a picture. I'm gonna do this, which is called a break within our graph, meaning, boop, I'm skipping a bunch of points. And let's say this is negative 11, negative 10, negative 9, negative 8, negative 7. When you see that in a graph, a line, they're saying, I'm skipping a bunch of points. And I have a graph that looks like, let's say here, this is pi. And this would be 2 pi. This would be negative pi. This would be negative 2 pi. And I have a graph that kind of looks like from 7 to negative here to here to here to here. And it looks like this. First things first, I need to remember what my sine kind of looks like. My sine, and we are given, let's say, f of x is a cosine of x plus d again. I have to remember what my general cosine of x is. My general, I'll put that in blue. My general cosine normally starts up at 1, right? It starts up at 1, goes down. So from here, instead of down, and then it'd be down here, then it would be up here, kind of down here, because we're just dealing with units of 1. So it kind of, the original one, kind of looks like this-ish. I notice now that this is the inverse of that, right? It's an inverse. So my A is going to be negative. I already know my A is going to be negative. And I also know my D is going to be negative because it's a vertical shift of downwards. I just got to find the midpoint of that. The midpoint of what? Negative 7 and negative 11. What? Negative 7 plus 11, that makes 18. Divided by 2, negative 9. So I know that halfway down, it's negative 9. My shift is negative 9. It's inverted, so my A is negative. Now we need to see if there's any amplitude. Normally it goes up 1, but now it goes up 2. So my amplitude is negative 2.